of Asia, the only country who replied to the call of IRO was the Philippines.
Yo guys, it's your boy Fabian back again with another video. It's another Filipino reaction and we are checking out a video called Filipinos Are Not That Smart They Said ... So I'm assuming it's gonna be a video about how Filipinos are smart. So yeah, we are checking this out and I can't wait. But before we check it out, make sure you subscribe down below, press the bell notification button down below so you can be the first to know when I upload. Check out my channel because there's a lot of Filipino content on there. Check out the other stuff too because there's something there for everyone. And keep an eye out because I upload every single day. So let's stop the talking and crack on with the video. Filipino reaction. Filipinos are not that smart they said. Let's go.
Filipinos are so warm and friendly.
So hospitable to tourists.
And they are always so positive, smiling and easygoing. Mabuhay!
This video is meant to be Pinoy bait. Because while all these things might be true, let me ask you something controversial. How often do you hear about Filipinos being intelligent, and did Filipinos have any real impact on the world?
I've never really heard of that. Aren't they just all about being nice and...
Okay, so to be honest with you, that's true in the sense of you don't really hear about it. But when I think about it, except for like the traditional countries that you hear when it comes to like intelligence related stuff, you don't hear much about a lot of countries. You know what I mean? Like my country is exactly the same. So no, you don't hear about it, but it's probably a lot of countries you don't hear about it. So yeah, man, good point. But let's see where this goes.
Smiley?
Well, there is much more than the stereotypes. And so, in collaboration with all the Filipinos in Team Project Nightfall, we created this special video. Why Filipinos are so much more than just their stereotypes. For starters, you have to thank a Filipino for how fast your computer runs. Yes, Filipino inventor Diosdado Bantao made the first single-chip graphical user interface accelerator, which in simple terms allows for data to be processed faster. He helped simplify computer design with fewer chips.
Okay, so that is something I did not know, and that's why I like doing these kind of videos, checking this kind of thing out, because listen, you learn new facts, you learn something new every day. We are here to learn, you know what I mean? You can always, there's always room to learn. So yeah, I didn't know that, so thank you Philippines.
Making computers smaller, more portable and more affordable. And it's extra inspiring when you realize that this now billionaire used to walk barefoot on dirt roads as a child back in his small Filipino town. And while we are on tech, if you are making any video calls these days, Filipino engineer and physicist Gregorio Zara is your guy. Because way before Messenger, Zoom, FaceTime, Skype became a thing, he already created this, a video phone. And now for inventions that saved lives. The Filipino woman you are looking at right now gave the world a medical incubator that works without electricity. Thanks to her, many babies that live in remote communities will survive because her improvised incubator can be cheaply reproduced. And as we talk about being world class, let's talk about how
Okay, so again, didn't know this. Is this a thing still? Is this a thing still? I don't know. Like maybe we've got to the point where we've kind of like used hide it and improved upon it. But is this a thing now where you've got incubators without electricity? Let me know in the comments below because that doesn't feel like that's something that you have much nowadays. So yeah, maybe you do in some countries. Let me know.
And as we talk about being world class, let's talk about how amazing Filipino talent is. If you love Disney and Pixar movies like Finding Nemo and Inside Out, you have to thank this world-class Filipino animator Ronnie Del Carmen for working behind those iconic films. And then we have Bruno Mars, Olivia Rodrigo, Bella Poarch, Vanessa Hudgens, Heidi Steinfeld. All of these Hollywood celebrities have...
So these Hollywood celebrities, like he's about to say, these ones I knew. And for this stuff, yeah, I don't think it's not talked about. I think those artists, actors, actresses, whatever, mentioned there, they've always made it clear that they've got Filipino in them. So yeah, I think if you know a bit about like the celebrity business and you follow this kind of thing a little bit, or at least when you're growing up, you would know this stuff. So the first batch of like the inventors and stuff I didn't know, but this stuff I knew.
A Filipino blood too. But with this one you're most likely not surprised, because Filipinos are known for their talent. To make the world impact even stronger, nearly 2 million Filipinos work in many countries outside the Philippines.
If there was a World Cup for where we want to outsource, Philippines takes the cake.
They are very highly educated in all things digital.
And lastly, I mentioned hospitality as a stereotype at the beginning of this video. But in history, this famous trait literally saved lives, because the Philippines opened its arms to many refugees in the past, like Russians, Jews escaping Nazis, Spanish.
And you see, that's why I appreciate the Philippines as well, because my country, Albania, done that quite a few times, you know what I mean? And again, it's not talked about, you know what I mean? Because obviously everyone's always talking about the bigger countries, the more popular countries in everyone's eyes. They don't really talk about like your Philippines and Albania and stuff. But when you actually dig deep, these countries have done a lot for the world. So yeah, this is why like if you look at it, the first wave of white Russians, it looks like the Philippines took them in.
Refugees and Chinese immigrants, all persecuted people who wouldn't be accepted by other countries.
In this very, very remote corner of Asia, the only country who replied to the call of IRO was the Philippines.
And so, having all of this in mind, Night Fam, all together now, Sana all. Sana all, Filipinos will appreciate the underrated geniuses of their nation. Sana all, countries will start looking at themselves beyond the stereotypes. I hope everyone will share this video, whichever country they come from, to prove that any country is always so much more than what media says about it. Today, you have been Pinoy baited, because undeniably, more Filipinos deserve to be proud of themselves, not just for their positivity or hospitality, but also for their intelligence and their impact on the world.
Alright guys, that's it for checking out this Filipinos are not that smart, they said. And listen, some of it I knew, some of it I didn't. But yeah, I kind of like overall knew this, like, you know what I mean? Like, they are like, the Philippines has done a lot for the world, do you know what I mean? So yeah man, maybe it helps that one of my best friends is from the Philippines, so I know this kind of thing. But either which way, I like this video. It's an eye-opener for a lot of people. But that's it for the video guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below with some more suggestions. I'll try to check out for you guys as always. But I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. So thanks for watching. Keep yourself safe out there. Have a good day, have a good evening. And until next time guys, I hope you have a good one.